Well, as an immigrant myself, even though I think that everyone needs to have their papers right and get into this country as a legal citizen, I also understand that some people back in their own countries don't have the opportunities to have the opportunities that you will have here in the country.
I just think they should have a chance to come here and see what they do and how they can improve themselves and their lives.
Juan Mendoza reporting for Rebel News. So with the border crisis that has started since the Biden administration took over, and states like Texas and Arizona deciding to bus migrants to places like New York City and Washington D.C., we're here to speak with the people of Miami to see their thoughts about that and if they think Florida should take the same measures that these other states have done and send people to areas like D.C. and New York City by bus. With states like Texas and Arizona having programs where they're busing migrants to places like New York City and D.C., do you think Florida should have similar programs? What are your thoughts about that?
Yes, they should, because there should be other places other than overpopulated areas for them to come to. So yes, I do think Florida should have the same as New York and Washington, D.C.
I do know that a lot of them actually end up here in Florida. I do think so, but at the same time, if they come here is to reunite with their families, and if they're in this state, it would be kind of sad that they just go to another state, or they make it someone else's business, those immigrants coming in. I just think they should have a chance to come here and see what they do and how they can improve themselves and their lives. So if they want to come here, let them come here, I guess. I just don't think that's fair.
I can't really tell. I'm not from here. I can only watch it from the outside. It sounds like a good idea, though.
Well, as an immigrant myself, even though I think that everyone needs to have their papers right and get into this country as a legal citizen, I also understand that some people back in their own countries don't have the opportunities to have the opportunities that you will have here in the country. So Florida, more specifically South Florida, being a place where a lot of Latin American people are come, in my opinion, such bus programs, due to the context of the South of Florida, wouldn't be the most appropriate thing, because even if they actually happened, there will be a lot of outrage because of the amount of people that from South Florida that come from that kind of background. They will feel more identified with this kind of people.
Yo creo que sí, ¿por qué no? Todos tenemos derecho, o sea, tienen derecho también de poder llegar acá, claro que sí.
This type of coverage in the U.S. is possible because you, the viewers, donate money to help us fund these news trips. Now, if you would like to see trips in the U.S. in the Florida sector as well as the rest of the United States, please go to rebelnewsusa.com.